Want to do this piece. It's called "The Path of Seeds." It's an excerpt from a longer piece. Yeah, I'll do that one. I'll start it. I know you're about to say, come on. There you go. I was seed of unplanned pregnancy, transplanted into fostered soil. Wasn't bad. There was limited emotional toil. Mother foster loved me, although foster father resented. That is, until he developed intangible bond. Called him father. From Thorazine trees flowed sap that numbed the personalities of my schizophrenic birth mother. But desperate cyclops, whose one eye crap shot, DNA still MIA till this day. That's how I became Department of Child Welfare Acquisition. Sandwiched meat between perplexed parental position. You see, on one hand, he's just like our very own son. But on the other hand, he isn't. It doesn't take an alphabet to see that a child is not a man. So I ejected from vaginal cockpit with coordinates that I had and bad breath. Did I mention? Bought a pack of Mentos but couldn't afford a mentor that would pay attention. I burned my ticket while a deep loss of direction padlocked gym door. For me, there would be no gain. Pain, dark, stumbling for spark, tutor flint, something to help me see some. For instance, trip to early teen, slept and dreamed that literally everybody in the world believed in Jesus. Extremely naive complex. Thought beautiful women didn't have sex simply because they were just too pretty. How silly. Wow. I mean, really. As far back as sacroiliac, hypodermic spine could extract support. Wanted to be cool but couldn't win. Fear was double stitched within. Fear was double stitched within. Lost my train, y'all. I get it back.
It's all right.
Wanted to be cool but couldn't win. Fear was double stitched within. I apologize, y'all. I'll go right into this one. After the blinding newsflash of the new millennium murder and the closing of my pallbearer eyes in disgust and anguish, drenched in a thick, closed casket blackness of mine, I searched, and there you were. In my heart, your twitches and jerks weren't the flux of energy and lifeblood squirting from the garden of bullet holes where death was planted in you. But they were psychic, high-definition playbacks of you pop-locking on the misty stage of our teenage memoirs. High school talent shows on shellac gym floors. That third place award. First was ours if we hadn't kissed the sky with chronic lips. If only the spotlight caught a glimpse. We pre-danced under that cannabis fire and scorched the competition sequin skins. Their every pore manufactured watery intimidation. Our friendship was the source of much pride in those days. I never told you that, but you're in my heart, Ronald. The unholy bulletin of your killing left the landscape of my mouth dry as a desert dune. Then I imagined the oasis of your smile. A refreshing illusion, my brother. I dipped my dejected expression within the pools of shadowy recollection and saturated my grieving tongue. I tasted visions of breezes that bathed us on summer days of Lolo bikes, mixed Parliament funkadelic tapes, and free public swimming. Graffiti park benches where homies slapped the faces of spotted bones, and solemn ritual brew spills to honor ghetto soldiers slain in hood wars. At the slam of a big spinning ivory six, the mirage dissipated, and the reality of your demise returned with a sweltering fury. I turn up a 40 ounce of tears for you now. I share it with your family to aid in the swallowing of their loss, to wash the dust of tragedy from their cracked lips. I pour out what remains as rains from heaven to moisten the arid sands of your son's soul, blistered from the knowing that Daddy is dead. With the power of prayer, I shattered the empty bottle to pieces. In anger, I cursed the tombstone streets that took you. I spit on the dirty asphalt mother who conceived the murders in her belly, from whose womb came the screeching of rubber treads, whose violent milk filled the throats of those strewn shell casings. I never judged you when you adopted the wicked game of that vile matron. I knew that conspicuously soon she would abort you to the grave, linking the boxcar of your youth to a long, long train of statistics, or leave you three stricken, head melting in hands, sitting at the bottom of a double bunk of misery, staring at a roach, convulsing in the crack in the floor of your state pen cell. It hasn't even been 6 months since you were last defecated for Latino anus. Its pungent feces still conspicuously embedded in the conditions of your character. Now under a coroner's microscope he lay, barely 32 years to the day. Yes, Ronald, I do see you, drenched in the thick, closed casket blackness of mine. I do see you, even if the fleshy orbs buried in the front of my face were ripped from the beds of their cranial settings. I still see you, because you're in my heart. And I'll always, always remember. Thank you. My name is Julian 7, and I apologize. Thank you.